Welcome back to my channel, Nidam and the boys. I hope everyone's doing great. We're gonna go and do a quick Temu haul today. Here's the thing. I don't have a super ton of stuff to show today, but what I will show, I'll give my honest opinion, bring out the important stuff about it, and there's a couple items I don't have physically with me, and I'll tell you why. But I can show you my receipt and tell you how I liked it. But we've already unpackaged these and tried them out, and I'm thoroughly pleased once again with most of the stuff that we have gotten from Temu. There's a couple items I probably would not recommend, so I'm going to let you know what those are. And that's probably why I don't have them here today, because kids take them, use them, and we have to throw them out. But we're going to start off today with this awesome hoodie I got my son for his birthday. It's a Guess What chicken butt in red, extra, extra large. So it's a 44 in men's because he's a big kid. And it is mostly polyester. And it says, Guess What chicken butt, chicken with the glasses. It comes with a hoodie. Comes with drawstrings. The inside is super soft as per usual. And it is a big, comfy fit. It's got your pockets. So here it is on all its glory. I ended up paying $10.52 for this. He loves it because he's always saying, Guess what, chicken butt. Drives me insane. So this is totally his personality. I paid $10.52. You can get it in yellow, gray, or black, as well as the red. It's actually right now on Temu for $11.45. It has gone up just a little bit in price. Not too bad. I do recommend it. I think I wouldn't pay anything above $14 for this. So it is a recommended buy. So if you're looking for a good cute logo on a shirt and you're into chickens and you think Guess What chicken butt, it would be something that person would like. This is a definite yes, buy it. It is awesome. My son also got a beanie from Temu. It is a NASA embroidery graphic beanie. It was $2.98. I do not have that on me, but I will show you because he uses it all the time, so I can't get it off of his head. It says NASA on it. Comes in those 4 colors. It fits all kinds of heads. It fit my youngest son's head, my biggest son, which it went to my oldest son. He's the biggest head in the family. He has a huge head. And I have a huge head, but his is way bigger than mine. It fits him fine, and he has an afro. So, definitely recommend getting that beanie as well. It is $2.79 on Temu right now. I paid $2.98. So, it is a few cents off from what I originally paid for it. The other thing I bought that I absolutely enjoyed and loved was this snow round globe. I got it for his birthday as well. He's autistic, so things like this help calm him. I paid $10.33 for this. Okay, this white smaller one is out of stock, but they have so many on Temu. They have the black ones. They have them in gold, purple, silvers. In fact, let me show you what I'm talking about. They're all within the same price range, right? Okay, now if you go down here, they even have square ones. Okay, very amazing buy. Amazon sells them for about double the price that Temu sells them for. So if you want to get on that train, to shake it up a little bit and kind of let it fall, and it makes scenery. It almost like when it falls, it kind of makes like almost like cliffs and mountains, and it's just really pretty to watch. Very awesome. Definitely recommend it. It's just so fun. See, it looks like a mountainscapes with like a background. It does all different things, like different shapes. It makes your imagination just like, whew. It plays on your imagination. It's so fun. The other things that we got for his birthday, I want to see if there's any more on here before I decide to leave my section. I did get him these shoes, the men's Blade sneakers. They are blue. I spent $14.87 for them. They are $18.51 right now. They come in blue, gray, and dark gray. Right now they only have dark gray available. They were junk. He wore them for a very short period of time and they started falling apart. The material on them aren't thick, so they tend to get ruined easy, wholly easy. It's something I would not rebuy. And even though I got mine for like almost $5, sorry, yeah, about $5 less than what they're selling them now, that makes it even more of a deterrent to want to buy those again. So if you're looking for a good shoe, just don't choose that one, I guess. I would say. You know, it's not worth it. He got a chess set that is out in the game room. It's a mat, and then we bought the chess pieces separate. This is a huge, large mat, and the mat was $3.98, and I would recommend it. That particular one is out of stock, but they have this beautiful one right down here. Same difference, and they have a black one. And if you do decide to get the one where it rolls up and you can just take it out and put it on your table, they're going for about $3.48 on Temu right now. And I believe I paid $3.98. Yes, I did. I paid $3.98 for that one. So it's exact same one, just a tiny bit of dimension difference. And it did not come, and I will stress this, it didn't come with the chess pieces. You have to buy the chess pieces separate, and that's what we did. We bought them separate. So if you go down, let me see what chess pieces we ended up deciding on. Okay. And I can give you an idea of what they look like and how much you would spend on them. There we go. I got them for $3.69. They are right here. And they were about this long, this big, so they're pretty decent size. $3.69 for those. They don't come with those exact same ones anymore. They are sold out. Keep watch for those because they probably will have other ones in stock. I'm waiting for them to get ones that are like clear, bejeweled, fun, you know what I mean? Just like really awesome. Because I know that they can really make it different ones. They even have the chess piece mat that I showed with the chess pieces with them. And that's almost sold out at $9.19. So that might be a deal saver for someone who's wanting to get both. They have chess pieces that are so intricate on here and so different. The most expensive one I'm seeing is $78.48 because they're made so well. They're so intricate and they're beautiful. They even have like pure wood ones for $44.99. But there's nothing wrong with going the way I went and getting the mat and buying the pieces separately. And they also have just a modern plastic set, like the whole box set for about $5.48. So there's many choices. So if you are a gamer who likes things like backgammon, chess and checkers, tic-tac-toe games, you have a big deal of different things you can buy. I buy some tarot cards up on here, and I've got so many of them, it would take hours to go through them. I will let you guys know, every tarot card bundle I bought here, I have never not liked. So I would definitely go and recommend looking through the tarot bundles and really seeing what would be suited for you in terms of the art. And they are always around $2 and something cents all the way up to about $10, depending on the pack and what it is and how much details entailed in it. They even have a supernatural tarot deck, which is if you really like that show. They have a steampunk tarot deck. They have Kingdom Clash tarot decks. They have the vintage ones. They have Heaven and Earths. They have the angels, the tattoos, the horror, the monsters, if you're really into that show. They have the spellcaster oracle cards, and the oracle cards go on and on and on. I could show you a whole bunch of oracle cards. The ones I think I would like to try would be the Luna Tarot deck. I'm hoping that I can get those sometime very soon. I think on my next order, so I can really let you guys see all about them and what they look like and what they're about. I think they're awesome. And if you're into games, like card games, all kinds of different things, they have them here. I mean, they have a lot to choose from. So if you're looking for games to buy for somebody or for birthdays or whatever, definitely look into it. My other thing I wanted to show you, I know a lot of people are probably wondering about their diamond paintings. They're big on diamond paintings. They sell a lot of these things, and I understand why, because they're so fun to do, and I really enjoy them. I really do. And I got one in the mail, so we're gonna unwrap that together, guys, today. Let's see here. Okay. So the one I got looks like this. It's a pumpkin. Let's see. Let's get into this area. Okay. Woo. Okay. They have every season imaginable you can find. They have it. So I would look through, and I mean, when I say they have a lot, they have tons. I have done like 10 of these bad boys already, and I need to gather them up and show you eventually, because they are fun, and when they're done, they look even better and more sparklier than they do in the picture. So this one would be about the medium-sized one. I think I ended up paying about $3.49 for this one, and it got in the mail finally. Let's see what we got on it. Like I said, it's gonna look like this, and so that you're aware, they look like this when they come packaged. And as you unroll the paper, or it's not paper, it's almost like a vinyl, it will unroll and it will give you the tools that you need and all of your beads and the little what do you call it, sticky stuff that you need to use with the pen that you use to put the diamonds on. And then when I get it like this, it's a little bit, you know, and as you make them and stuff, they don't always stay crinkled. Like, they'll flatten out eventually. That's a pretty good sized. Now I'm going to do that one for Halloween and hang it up on my wall. I like to take them out. When I take them out, and then I go the opposite way, and I'll start going like this with them. And then kind of like give it a little bit of a massage, just to kind of get the crinklies out a little bit more, so that when I do start the project, it's not super crinkled. And I'll even take it and do it the long way and roll them. That way it's more flat when I start working with it. Now I will give you some tips. Mod Podge every picture after you're done. Believe me, trust me, you'll thank me in the end. But when I go and do it, I don't just do the one color. Sometimes I will do it differently. So sometimes I'll say, okay, well, I'm getting number K out. Number K. Well, I'm getting the K out, which is a number 16. So I'm only going to do that and get as much as I can. You're going to miss some, no matter how much you think you didn't. There's always going to be like one you're like, oh, and I got to get that color back out. So you could do it that way. And you can unwrap it while you do it like this. And like, say you did this corner and with that color, you're like, okay, so I'm done with that corner and I don't want, it's sticky. You don't want things to get on it and make it not sticky. I fold the corner back and I'll start somewhere else that I need that color. Maybe up here. I'm like, well, there's some of that color up here, so I'll pull this back for a little bit like that. And I'll start doing it from here and get up, and then I'll fold that back when I'm done. As you start getting them and working into them a lot more, they'll become a lot less sticky, and then this almost becomes like a hard thing to keep on. But no matter what you do, always keep this protective film on it. Roll it up when you're done until you come back to it to finish it later, because you don't want any of the diamonds like accidentally scratching each other and popping off. So those are some really cool tricks of the trade that I've learned while doing these diamond paintings. They are good for people who have stress and anxiety and who have a little bit of sit down time. If you're into puzzles and stuff, this is kind of the same concept, except for I think puzzles are a lot harder because, you know, you're really having to find a certain piece. This, you know what colors you need, you know what to do. The picture's already there for you. So it's just really fun. It's a fun activity. Great gift for kids, as long as they're a type of kid that's not going to open these and throw them everywhere, right? So older kids, not younger kids. Very amazing stuff. Now let me tell you, when I say they have no end in sight with how many different kinds of pictures they have online, they have none. And you can, I have a huge one like this that's of a moon phases. I'm almost done with them, halfway done with it. So you can get them in different sizes and shapes, like oblong, not oblong, long rectangle or short rectangle. And you can get any theme you want. You can get scenery, holiday themes, all that good stuff. There is literally no, I mean, I've tried, I've looked at everything I've looked up according to like what kind of different paintings they have. They have everything. I have not been able to find nothing that they don't have. It's amazing. I really have to say I quite enjoy their diamond painting selection. And if you're gonna buy it, it's the cheapest place to buy it is on Temu. Same product that you get on Walmart and Amazon and all that other stuff. And Target, just trust me, same company and factory makes it. I cannot sell you on that enough. It's just a really fun product. I wanted to touch base with something here. This Temu kind of has a little bit of everything, right? One of my birthdays, I got some dragons. I accidentally bought 2. I didn't see that there was 2 in my cart when I clicked buy, or I would have only bought 1. But now that I think about it and what I've learned, I'm kind of glad that I only clicked 2. So, of course, these little guys have been becoming popular. And my son got a smaller gold one, and he has that stashed away somewhere, but they're all from Temu. These ones are the exact same. These ones are called, I think, the rainbow large, extra large ones. Those tell you what, like, the dimensions on it when you buy them. But I accidentally got 2 in my basket, and I love having the 2 because I had comparisons. Now, would I buy these again? Probably not. I'm going to buy from my local distributors, people who actually take the time to make these in America. I'm going to support my local Americans before I buy these again. I just wanted to see what type of grade I would give them compared to some buying it from like Etsy. And I would give this a lot lower grade than what I would give the ones you would buy from a homemade company here in America, because as you can see, this little guy's missing. It's like it failed, or it didn't have enough stuff in it to do this horn all the way. So this guy on this side is missing a horn like completely. And it doesn't bother me, but if you're someone who's a stickler for good material, like you want love put into it, Temu's not going to be where you want to buy these. So if you're okay with little things like this, like in this horn almost got all the way, but it stopped right there. And then these 2 did not finish all the way. So it is not in pristine, perfect condition. It was like, it almost seemed like it was done in a hurry. It was fast. The quality check control was off. Like if someone's job is to do quality control over there for Temu, they're not doing their job at all. I'm just telling you that right now. So these are awesome. These ones are made to the point where you can stand them up just a certain way if you can get their back, and they will sit standing up, and you can put the tail around stuff. I put them on my bookshelves as decorations. So it is a little disappointing that they don't have as much love put into them, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter, because if I'm going to pay for something high quality, which is not this, it's going to be more expensive, and it's going to be supporting somebody here in America that actually takes the time and love to make them. So I do recommend, of course, if you have the money, to buy it from someone like that first. Plus, they make a lot of different ones, not just dragons, that are super cute. And I know Temu has some things like octopi and stuff like that that they make with the 3D printers. They are fun. They're really awesome. I love the feel. I like to scratch them. They feel good against my nails. I'm going to tell you some price ranges depending on how big and how small they are and what kind of animals you can find on Temu if you want to subject yourself to something like this. If it doesn't bother you, that's cool. I mean, it didn't bother me. I didn't buy it thinking I was going to get a great product. I bought it because I really wanted to try it out and test it amongst the other ones that I can get from Etsy, from people who actually put love and work into it. And it was a little disappointing to see, but I kind of half expected it because it's a big company and they're probably pulling these things out left and right, bulk. It could have happened during the mail process. It could have happened during shipping. These are pretty hard though. I would highly doubt that would happen during the mailing process. I think it was probably something where it didn't finish all the way, or they were pulled out too fast, too hard, and it kind of maybe broke off out of the machine itself. So let's do 3D dragon, 3D print animals and dragons. So the big large one that I got, these were huge. I remember buying these for about 17 bucks. Of course these would be about $50 to $60 from a homemade seller. I recommend that a lot more because of all of the time and effort they put in them. But they have dragons that have the wings. They do the eggs on Temu. They have dinosaurs like T-Rexes that have a bone in their mouth for $7.48. They have little versions of these for like $4. There's one that's purple and pink that's just $3.98. Shorter, of course. They're also known as anti-anxiety dragons if you look them up on Temu. Some of them are $14.99, and I don't think it's the same length as mine, but it's pretty close. They look pretty big. They have a 5-headed dragon for $9.99. They also have, sometimes they come with the egg, sometimes they don't. They have the ones where the wings spread out, which is $9.99, which is awesome, and I'll show you what that looks like. That's a pretty cool guy. He's blue. They come in all types of colors. My son got a pure full gold one. And something like this would be really cute. It's a one-piece 3D printing dragon movable doll with detachable mysterious dragon egg head. So you get something like that. And that one's going to cost you about $17.09. Now my thing is with Temu is, let's see what else they could offer, right? I mean, we already know that when you buy from some place that's going to have products that are a lot cheaper, there might be a malfunction. But I got 2 of them, and 2 of them came with malfunctions. I don't really care for those odds. I don't care for those odds at all, little guy. Let me give you some idea of what other things you can buy. So I got these for $18.99, I believe. I think I've seen them for $24.99 as well. They have octopuses, elephants, rabbits, alligators, frogs, snakes. Let's see, chameleons, bats, different types of birds. Interesting. They have a couple Disney characters. They have Bambi and Sebastian from Little Mermaid. Okay. They got other dragons. Not dragons, I'm sorry. Different other lizards. They have fish. All kinds of fish. I like the bonefish, which are super cute. This is a 2-piece set of bonefish right there. Made out of the same material, and it is $14.48 for 2 pieces. They have some that will glow in the dark, as this one will. Okay, and that is $11.47 very, very affordable for these because these are expensive anywhere else. One of my favorites that they do are the dinosaurs, the T-Rexes. So I hope when I buy an animal, maybe in the future, I'm just buying it for quality control checks. I think I might just go with something like a T-Rex or whatever to see if they have the same malfunctions as the horns do on these little guys, because that is weird, right? It's not weird as in a sense like I expect it. It's just weird that why would one set, like the dragons always have defects, but like another set wouldn't. So I'm kind of like wondering if it's maybe the design of the creature itself that kind of produces that. I think it's kind of weird. They have sharks. I said alligators, right? And then I would like to find one that would be a bear. I haven't seen a bear yet. If anyone knows where I can get one from a homemade seller, a bear would be cute. But yeah, I think that would be a good thing to try. Like this little guy right here, he's nothing too special, but he's a T-Rex. He's about $7, $7.19. I think that's something we could try on the next haul. They have cats. It's just weird stuff. Just weird stuff. You just never know what you're going to get. You can find so much different stuff on Temu. It's unreal. It's unreal. I don't think people quite understand that the gamut of stuff you can buy on Temu is it's so much more than I've ever seen on Amazon and eBay put together, and Walmart. But yes, they were cute. I was excited to get them. They are still pretty, even with their defects. I think one had one of those defects on the tail where the little thing didn't get done. I don't remember precisely which one it was. Was it that one? No, it wasn't. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you can kind of see the defect on that one, I think, a little bit. That one has like a bump on it. Okay, I got it. That's not a defect. That's good. So yeah, was it worth the price? Yeah, I think it was. If those defects aren't gonna bother you, would I ever buy this particular dragon or type again? No. There's a defects right here with the little ear. It wiggles because it didn't fully set into place. So if you're like really, really broke, that ear didn't fully get done either. This ear didn't get done. So you've got to really think, like, do I want something that's made out of love and to do the extra price? That's what I would do if I was to buy it as a gift to somebody. These are my personal ones. So it's like, and I did it just to compare and do quality control checks through Temu. I thought it would be a fun experiment. So I honestly would not buy it as a gift. The dragon ones anyways. I don't know about the other ones. Like I said, we need to do some quality control checks on the other animals. But I would not buy that particular same size and ones again. Just based on that alone. I think that might be a little bit of a case of, well, you know, repeat the same process and expect different results, right? Like, what did you think was going to happen? It would be kind of like that scenario. Oh, Lord. I find it really funny, but, you know. Yeah. My son's birthday, my other son, he has an issue with always talking and asking a lot of questions. So I was throwing ideas out for what we need to get him for his birthday. And I came across as I was going through Temu, because some of the gifts will come from Temu, and then some will come from other places. We ended up getting him a shirt that is polyester, of course, that says, I ask a lot of questions. Has a little axolotl on it. This one, I think, was in the size, what does it say? Maybe I can look on my receipt. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. He's about 8 years old now, so it still fits him so good. So I think it was children's size 8. Yes, it was children's size 8. I'll look it up right now. It's very soft. He likes it. So I would definitely recommend like a little shirt like this. Something like that. I think that would be a really cute idea. This haul will not be as big as the last few ones. Mainly because I don't have a lot of all the products that I'm going to be going through. Only because they've either been defective, thrown out, or the kids have worn them down so much that they just ended up throwing them out without notifying me. So they come in different types. So I got the one over here, but they come in cute different types. I ask a lot of questions. How cute, right? My particular one that I got was $4.49. Really affordable for something that cute, right? And the one that I got, and the axolotl's blue, will always be blue, comes in red, white, gray, blue, and black. And we got the red one. I really like the red. And there's also different things of axolotls. Like there's an axolotl, I believe I seen playing a video game that says this boy games a lotl. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, like this. This boy games a lotl, and he's got a little controller. So if you're into axolotls, or your kid is, these are awesome. That's shirt was $5.17. Ooh, 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 ooh. I encourage everyone who is watching my videos. Again, thank you for joining me. I am Nidum and the Boys. It stands for Not Your Typical Utah Mom. Please leave suggestions down in the comments of what you would really like me to try. If you've seen a lot of my hauls, it's a lot of different things. I want to try to be more engulfed in the seasonal products, like once a certain season's approaching, kind of focus on those type of things, and then do specific hauls like only kitchen items, or only clothes haul, only bag hauls, only earring hauls, just so that if somebody has a really big particular they don't have to sit through a whole bunch of things. They're like, this is not for me. So it'll be more viewer friendly. If you are looking for some cute kids clothes, this is the place I would definitely check out and go. Now comes the time where I have to be completely honest and kind of tell you about most of, like, I'm gonna say 95% of, maybe even more than 95% actually, of my not issues, but experience with Temu has been positive. And then you have a few, like the dragons, that aren't so positive. The shoes that I mentioned, and the earrings that I still complain about with the Bigfoots on them. They came in broken, damaged. I bought 2 of these awesome, let me get my receipt so you guys can kind of see the pricing on them. I bought 2 of these heads to go on my sink. I'm using this one right now, but I bought 2 of them because they go out easy because we have really hard water here where I live. The one on the bottom that I just pointed out was $2.69. I've been using it for about, I want to say, at least 6 weeks to 2 months. It's been doing really good. It does have some weird spray mechanism problems where it doesn't fully like go over to the original downward spray compared to the shower spray. So we'll kind of get like stuck, if that makes sense. So for $2.69, I would definitely buy it again. Can't beat it. The one that's above it is $4.79, and I have not tried it yet, because when this one goes out, I will try that one, and maybe we can circle back to it, right? I got a dustpan and broom right here, and it looks bigger in the pictures than it does in real life, and I was a little disappointed when it came, but it's hardy. I have used it so many times. Just like a little holder, and you can just dust in your pan. I use it for nooks and crannies that I can't get a broom in. So underneath my sinks, it's been amazing. I paid $5.59 for it, and I recommend it. I actually do think it is worth the $5.59. I don't think I would go above $6 on that, though. I do think I did pay full price of what I would actually fork out for something like that. But I am very well pleased with it. My phone right now, since, I record on it, it's a nice one. I have the Galaxy S24 Ultra. I bought the cover, a golden cover, and the cover lenses in gold to keep the lenses scratch free. And I was surprised of how much those lenses actually do justice. They are amazing. I paid only $188. My husband bought his on another website, I think, for like $9, $10. I said, why did you do that? He's like, well, I wanted them now. I'm like, mine were $188 and mine are cute. And you can get ones with jewels on the sides of them with little diamonds. I said, that I would not have done that. I would have totally bought from Temu if I knew he was going to do that. You know, no. With that, I bought this cute little mobile phone pull ring holder. You put it on the back of your phone and it's like a little mirror and it pulls out, you know, so you can stand your phone up to watch movies or whatever. I paid $169 for it. I won't buy it again. I do like it, but of course the mirror gets scuffed. That's going to happen. That's not my issue with it. It does not stick to the back of the phone very good. Most things don't. Sometimes you have to use a little easy 6000, whatever, but it just wasn't worth it. I bought, back, I want to say almost 2 years ago, I bought a pop for the pop socket for the back of my phone on somewhere. I can't remember if it was Temu. But anyways, it was about the same price as that, and it stuck on forever. So I know that the products are good. You know what I mean? I know that you can definitely get better products than that. My son's space bar on his computer went out, so we bought the black key bars, novelty shine through keyscapes. We got the J-Wave Black Space. And of course, it says please read because the dimensions are different. It works pretty good. He had to take off like a button on the end. He doesn't use anyway. But you do have to read the measurements because all the space buttons that they sell for your computer and your typing on Temu will be different dimensions just so that you get the right one, because there's so many different types of computers and computer keyboards that people use. So you do have to read the dimensions and find out that which one is going to be good for you. I've had no issues with their key spacers or their new key things. In fact, I really want, and I have not been able to talk myself into doing it, to buy a whole set of them, like for like a holiday, like a Halloween edition or something like that. But I would not have anywhere to put it until I got a new keyboard. Like, it's for me, I wouldn't be able to use it. It is something I really want to try out really bad soon. So I'm going to hold out on that and really hope that I can try it out with you guys in the future. Probably not the near future, but you know what I mean. We got a one-piece 27-ounce 304 stainless steel. What was it? Vacuum water bottle for camping, hiking, fitness, and outdoor activities. One piece. So we got the dark blue one. I recommend these 100%. You want to get the stainless steel. Look at who makes it and make sure that there's no lead. In fact, I think I've done research on over 10 companies so far. And the only company that I have found that has traces of lead in their metal, and you can get a little bit of lead from drinking out of them, it has been Stanley. Stanley is the only one I will not buy because of that. Never have in the past either. But definitely I would not buy Stanley. If you value your health and your brain health, you don't want to. That stuff can cause all kinds of blood issues, Alzheimer's, all kinds. I just would not do it. But they're selling these right now for $9.08. I got mine on a flash sale that was $6.62, and it might have been because it was the blue one, so I can check that for you. They are out of the blue. Nope, they're all $9.08. They're out of the blue ones though, so they still have the silver, the black, and the reds. Would I buy it for that much? Yeah, that's how much you're going to pay for them at Walmart. In fact, Walmart might be a couple bucks more. So if you don't mind waiting the extra few days for it to come and you don't need it like ASAP today, I would buy it. Yes, in fact, I did buy it because it was on a flash sale. My son says he's loved it. It hasn't leaked. We have issues sometimes with using the bottle so much that they'll start leaking. And he says he's had no issues with them whatsoever at all. So that is awesome, and that is good to know for anyone who is wondering. Okay, we went through all of these receipts and all of these products because these were my last week's products that came in the mail. The other products that I do have, and I do have a lot more, I just don't feel comfortable showing them on YouTube. It's not anything sexual or violent in nature. It's just I don't want to have content that is like that could, like, it's not suitable for children in general, but it's nothing bad. It's just some people are really weird about what their children can watch and see. So I respect that. I don't want to get in trouble. So that's why I don't do it. I'm going to touch base on something here. So Temu will sell Pokemon cards, right? They're not real, of course, but they are pretty dang close. We got a pack of 100 full art flash cards and then 100 piece advanced VMAX cards. We got this pack and this pack for the kids last year, correct? Yes. $10.49 and then $7.99. I was blown away about how good these cards were. I could barely tell the difference. You would literally have to lick on the bottom, and you got to know what you're reading for the symbols and the signs to know if it's a real Pokemon card or not. And then you can also tell in the lettering and the ball on the back of the card when a Pokemon card isn't real. And if you are an avid Pokemon collector like I am, I'm an avid Pokemon card collector, you would not know what you're looking for. So if you have a young child who's like, I need Pokemon cards, my friends have them and I want to play with them, and you know they're going to get ruined, Pokemon cards are expensive. Don't buy them those. Go and buy them the copy ones so that they can destroy them or whatever they got to do. And then for their collection, go out and buy them the real ones. The ones that they don't need to be playing with, if that makes sense. And you're like, well, where can I find those kind of cards where my kids can throw them around and rip them? Temu. I'm telling you, Temu is where it's at. Get on. If where are you at? Just under a rock? Temu. So that saved me a ton of money. And yes, they got thrown around. Some of them got ripped. And I'm like, thank goodness just thank goodness that I was smart enough to buy those and not let them touch any of the ones that could be worth money in the future. Because I'm really weird about that. If I'm going to spend a pretty penny on something, I don't want it to get ruined or be ruined. If that makes sense. It's heartbreaking, you know. Kids don't respect things like they need to, and that's okay. I had an issue with this one. We threw it out. It was so messy. We couldn't even keep it. It got like 2 uses out of it before we were like, nope, we're done. It is out of stock, but they have other ones like it. The other ones they have is called Exciting Putty Magnetic. I haven't tried anything like the clouds or the regular putties. I will be trying those soon, and I will be doing a haul on them. But if you see anything on there that says like magnetic putty, whatever like that, this is the one we bought. It is like a putty that comes with tiny little magnets, and then if you hold it kind of by the putty will start kind of climbing up to the magnets. I don't know what that putty is made out of. But if you get it on your hands, it doesn't stain your hands. It's just, it sticks to you. It reminds me of watching that Spider-Man movie, Venom, where it's just like, it's everywhere. It's like, why in the heck are you selling that as a kid toy? Because I was like, I thank goodness my oldest got it as a gift and not the youngest's. I don't know what I would do if the youngest got a hold of it. Because I would... If it was for a youngest and they wanted that, I would have bought that for them. And I would have been in a world of shock and horror. The clothes that it touches, you have to throw away. So be mindful. I would probably steer clear of, and I know. I have to be honest though. I have to be true to my viewers. I'm not trying to be harsh to Temu or anything. I would probably steer away from anything that said magnetic putty on it from Temu. I would. I don't know if other putties are like that on other websites, or if it's just this particular putty or Temu. I don't get it. But I would stick with your cloud and your sand slime. The sand slime is like my favorite. But if you are wondering about the other slimes and stuff you can get on Temu, I've gone through so much. I've noticed that there's like over 1,000. Over that, I might actually be in the thousands of different putties and slimes that you can get on Temu. Some of them are just so cute. And I haven't seen one that I can scroll by and I'm like, I don't want it. Because I want it. Like, they all look so satisfying, and they all come in all different colors and shapes and sizes. Speaking of sizes, you need to really watch when you're buying the different sizes. You need to read how much the size is. I've seen putty in jars like this sold on Temu for like $4, and then putties like this sold for $4. So really watch and take in those, just that extra 30 seconds to read the description of what you want to buy. See if it's really for you. If you want something that small, that's what you were trying to get, that's great. But if you were expecting this and you get this in the mail, it's going to deter you from probably wanting to shop at Temu again. And that's not good for Temu. I know that for a fact. I don't care. I don't make money off of anything. I'm not making money off Temu now. So if it's going to deter you from buying it, you're missing out on all the other cool stuff that you could find in the future from Temu, is what I'm saying. So it's almost like not even a win-lose. Well, when they're losing, it's more like a lose-lose, because you kind of lose too. You lose because you got a really crappy small piece of something that you really wanted a bigger size of, and then they lose the customer. So, and then you lose on all the future cool stuff that you could have. Like, you've got to be kidding me. I bought a few of these actually on Temu, and I really liked them. They come in different, what's the word? They come in like a little bit of a different stacking situation. I don't really know how to describe what I'm about to show you. Let me look. Okay. Well, it's not there. Maybe it's in here. Here we go. View receipt. They come in different. Oh, I want to say they are different. Like, you can get them for $4.49. I've seen them as 8 something, 5 something, but they're these, and they are fun. They're an IQ puzzle maker. I bought a few of them. Some of them are flat ended like that, and others are more 3D, and you can get them in different shapes. But anywhere from $5 to $10, and they are so fun. My kids love them. I even bought one for a nephew. Like, they were so fun. We had a lot of fun with them. So if you're looking for brain teasers and puzzles, please be aware that Temu has so many different items to choose from in that category that you're probably going to be online for a long time looking at all of it. So you need to know what you're going to get. I use this because I loved it so much. This product would be considered the organic coconut lip balm, hydrating, nourishing for all genders, it says. Now, it is selling at $147, but as you can see on my receipt, I bought it for 99 cents right here. So honestly, I would probably buy it again if it was 99 cents. I don't know if I'd buy it again for $150 because I've used it so much, because I loved it so much, that it only took me like almost a month, or actually less than a month, which is weird. About maybe 2 weeks, and then I'm like, well, it's gone, wherever. It was worth the 99. It's not worth the 159, but if you're looking for a really good coconut lip balm, I highly recommend that. It was so good. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. My son got a green Xbox headset for his gaming right here. We spent $14.48 on them. I don't want to go in his room to grab them to show you because I don't know what I'm going to see. They are on sale on Temu right now for $11.59. They come in different colors too. The colors of the, I think you can pick what colors. I'm not sure. I think because it, yeah, hold on. The green ones are only one that's on sale. The blues and the reds are out, which is fine because if you're an Xbox player, you don't want PlayStation Blue. You know what I mean? So the green ones are $11.59. Why are they always on sale after I buy them? I don't get it, Temu. Jeez. One disappointing thing I did buy was this little guy. He's cute. I got the one. There's a heart. He's holding a star. The one I bought, though, he's holding a little guitar instead of a star. I didn't really notice. I didn't really care. I got him for $12.97. It was the worst $12.97 of my life. It came to me kind of broken. Not physically, you couldn't tell until you hooked it up, and then when it moves, it's like when those beautiful stars are supposed to shine from its little helmet onto your ceiling. It goes through like a rotation inside the head, like a little scanner, like with picture graphs, almost like a kaleidoscope, and it would go click 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 click, and then start over, go in like 10 seconds, because it would have to like rewind itself to keep doing that. And I know that was a malfunction. They're not supposed to sound like that or anything. I got so mad one day. I did not want to return it. I did give a bad review, I think. I just ate the money. You know what I mean? I just ended up just chucking it and hitting it and just spitting at it. I was so mad. I didn't spit at it. I should have. But I did. I speed that thing up. I don't even remember what I did. I think I threw it on the floor. I was like, why won't you work? And then I threw it so hard that it almost seemed like it was going to work. It stopped kind of doing that click. And then like not too long after, I'm going to say like 30 seconds, it starts clicking again. I'm like, this is awful. The worst purchase that that actually made me upset. Like I get disappointed easy, but this purchase made me mad. I was so happy to have a little cute space guy and to have my room, and it was so pretty, the Aurora Borealis and stuff, that I just got upset. I was not happy with that purchase. I will not be buying one of those little guys again from Temu. If you are wondering, no, it's not worth it. On another note, my son, he decided to get the cheaper version of what I'm talking about. It's just like a little black bulb. It's not any cute like Martian Man. Way cheaper, $4.53, and his was cuter. Like his lighting system looked just like that. Mine didn't. You get better graphic and lighting from these two, like these little bulb guys, than you ever would from that weird astronaut looking thing. Like you would not think that, right? So disappointing. He also purchased this USB cord. This particular one is not in stock anymore. So you can put different blocks in there. You can charge like 5 phones at once. No, 4. I got it for $186. Not a bad price. You got many others to choose from since it's out of stock. Very affordable. They're in like the $192 to $399 section of how much you would spend on them. His came a little bit malfunctioned too. One of the sockets didn't work very well. So keep in mind, you're buying cheap items. You might have a little bit of a problem with some of them. And that's just part of the territory. But I think everybody kind of knows that, right? I don't think you have to be told that. He got a geometric changeable infinity cube right here. Changes into those different little weird shapes. $198. It was a really good buy. Awesome buy. His brother decided to be mean, go in there and rip it up. I mean, it takes a lot to rip it up. But other than that, it was a great buy. And in fact, I'm actually buying those again for the kids here soon because they do like them. So very good fidget toys. I'm telling you, for $2, you can't go wrong, right? Cannot go wrong. We got a vent ball press, relieve stress. It could be used for kids and sorry about that. It could be used for kids or adults. Now let's look at my receipt. Let's see how much I paid for it. It popped within like the first 3 days of being at my house. My kids are rough. It was $198. Not too bad. I will not buy again. Not because of the product. The product was great. My kids are just destructing little monsters, creatures of the night. So if you're looking for something like that, I recommend it. Other things I've gotten on Temu are like stuff for acrylic nails. A lot of that stuff has turned out really good. The products like the glue, the Dippets are awesome on Temu. I've bought like a few things of Dippets on Temu. I don't know why I don't gather this stuff up and show you, but I have got so excited. I rip them open and I use them, and then I put them in my nail drawers, and I don't want to take them back out afterwards because I don't want them getting everywhere. So just take my word for it when I say the Dippets are great on Temu if you're into the nails. Mine are professionally done. They're not the Dippets though. The other thing I will say about Temu's false nails. Now there is something before I end this video, I really need to get out there. You will never be able to tell if a glue-on nail on Temu is going to be thin or thick. I have bought nails, like, and this is a true story, but like 5 pairs, all within the same price range, anywhere from like $1.20 something to $2 and something cents. And some of them will come so thin you have to throw them away. They're not usable. The other ones will come so thick that you can use them all week long. And I mean, because you can't wear thin ones because they break easier. You have to have a thick glue-on nail. So you will never know what you're going to get at Temu if you want nice, thick glue-on nails. So just remember that when you're buying glue-on nails, it will always be a mystery. It'll be a surprise. And that's why I buy multiple at a time, because I guarantee you, out of like a package of 10 different nails, there's only going to be a select few that are actually going to work for me. The other ones are going in the garbage. I'm not even going to take my time to sell them, or even put them, or even take them back to Temu to mail them back. It's not worth the money. I'd be losing money and time if I did it that way. That's the only issue, and that's why I haven't bought nails from them in so long. They don't put anything in the description that allows you to pick a thickness on your nail. And I think that's on purpose, because some of them are and some of them aren't, but they don't want it to deter you from buying a nail because it might be thin, because then they lose money. So I don't think they're ever going to put a description on those, which sucks. And I get it. I get why they do it, but it really sucks. It sucks for the rest of us that has to spend money on it and end up not having to use it. So just at your own will, if you're buying them, please buy multiple packs so you're not super like frustrated, okay? I'm going to go through a couple more items that I don't have. My ferrets ran off with these. We bought 2 yellow ones. These are moon balls, so when you use them and you throw them on the ground, they go super, super, super high. These are awesome. They work just as good as the expensive ones we get at the hardware stores. They are exactly the same, except for instead of paying $7.99 for them, they are $1.36 on Temu. They come in multiple colors. I highly recommend them. Don't take my word for it. Why don't you go out and get some? They even have a rainbow colored one. I just noticed that. That's really pretty. I would definitely try them out. Anyway, let's get, I got a couple more minutes before my kiddos start getting home or something. Hold on one second. I think we went through all of them that I bought. I did buy some clear nails that go on top, not nail tips, like clear nails. Let me see if I can find them. Yes, they were $2.08. They're not the tips, they just glue on. And once you glue them on, you can paint them. I haven't had any issues with them. I like them. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, that's great. Go for it, you know. I do recommend those. Okay, and I think after that, we do have a pair of earrings that I forgot to show, and I think they're super cute. So I'm going to show them. They are a metal type of, and they're small studs. They were 97 cents. And they come in green and red and gold and silver, I believe. But these are like the Christmas bows you get on your presents, and they are studs. They're metal. So because they're metal, you will see some wear and tear on the sides of the bow. Well, they'll start showing more of a silver color, and that's okay for me. I don't care. I think they're gorgeous. They're cute. I think I've only worn those a couple times, And for 97 cents, I think that's a really good steal. I really like them. I loved them a lot. I will be wearing them again this year. I have a medicine bag that I keep my diabetic supplies in. So if you see these bags on Temu like this, they come in like red, white, blue, and pink, I believe. And they have the little cross on them. I put my diabetic supplies and use that as like my insulin holder, and I take it everywhere. It's, when did I buy this? They don't hold up very well. They start fraying on the edges. They start tearing open. The material that they're made of is super cheap. I only paid $187, so I'm not super upset at all, but I will not be buying that again. I will be finding something else to buy in the future to put my insulins and stuff in. I will not be buying that in the future. And last but not least, these earrings are in my bathroom. I don't feel like getting them. I loved them because they had like cute little leaves in them in the shape, right? So it's not even a real leaf. It kind of looks like, if you go into here, it almost looks like a real leaf. So they market it as this, almost like a see-through, right? They're not see-through. They're solid, and they're not real leaves. It's like a really grainy, awful pixelated picture, more like this almost, of a leaf, but grainier than that. And it's put on with a sticker, like a bubble sticker. So those things peeled off like within 2 days of getting those. I didn't even try. They just started melting off. So now I'm stuck with 2 metal triangle earrings that are just plain, which is fine. I'm just gonna actually epoxy some real crystals into it or something and make it my own, but I will never buy those again. If you're ever looking to buy these earrings, don't. They are 89 cents right now, and I bought mine for 98 cents. They're not worth a penny, honestly. So after all this, that's all I gotta say. I will say that they do have great mugs. I did buy my glass mug from them. Loved it, with the little wooden top and the glass straw for $8.97. They are super temperamental glass. It's not a thick glass. So all the glasses that I have bought from Temu have broken. And it's not from the kids. It's from accidentally setting something into the dirty pile of dishes, and it accidentally just barely bumping the glass in a certain way just shatters it. So beware if you're looking for glass, anything that looks like this, almost like a mason jar type of glass. Right there. Steer clear of those. I don't recommend those at all. I paid $8.97 just to have nothing left to show for it. It didn't last in my house more than like 6 months. That's horrible. So now that you know, and I gave my honest reviews of a lot of things that I bought in the past, and a lot of things aren't here, and I'm sorry about that. It's because they broke and we had to throw them out. It's just been a nightmare for some things. But like I said, 95% of everything else and all of my situations dealing with Temu has been positive. So I don't want this to deter you. I'm just wanting you to know what to expect if you buy certain things and what I've had happen to me, so you don't waste your money and your time. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me today. If you would be so kind, please like, share, and comment so I can maybe get a little, because I'm affiliated with Temu, but they don't give me any money. I don't have enough traction. So everything comes out of pocket. So any little bit helps. If I can get some traction, maybe I will be able to really dig in and really give some good reviews. And I'll be honest about it as well. No one can pay me to lie. I think that hurts the soul. So anyways, I just want to say thank you again and have a great day.